Hi, Dr. Jenny here. So we're going to work today with a little bit of a prop with our mobility. So foam roller. These are highly underutilized tools that are not super expensive. Mine is nothing special, just a piece of foam, probably about 2 feet long, but works great to help mobilize and open up your spine and shoulders, mid back a whole lot better. So we're going to start with the kind of the basics. First, just kind of like working on that extension piece through your spine. So I usually like to start kind of sitting on the foam roller and then rolling back to tolerance, and just kind of rolling up and back, kind of lumbar spine focused here. And then you can scooch it up and then kind of cross those arms. And then you'll get more upper back and you can kind of let your head fall a bit and just kind of roll back and forth, especially that like mid back where your thoracic spine and lumbar spine kind of intersect. It feels oh so good to kind of get between that area. 5 or 10 passes is totally sufficient. Making sure you're breathing while you are stretching or mobility work is huge. Okay, then moving on to kind of those glutes and IT bands. So crossing kind of that figure 4 pose, and now you're really opening up into that outer glute on that side. You can roll it in, you can roll it out, you can really go all the way over. That's a little sore. And that outer glute muscle. And the closer you go to the ground, you're going to get different muscles, right? And then switching it over different parts of the muscle. And so back and forth here, kind of that neutral figure 4, dip it down to get more of that outer glute IT band. And then coming back across, you'll get more kind of that middle part in there. Okay, so basics kind of for that extension movement. Now moving on a bit, kind of using that side body, kind of mashing out that rib cage. So I like to kind of have that side plank position, have that arm in front, and we're rolling up and down kind of on those sides. That oblique, you can go up into that IT band, back and forth through here, in that hip, especially if you have a tight hips or tight pelvis, that is really helpful to get through there. Flipping it over other side, starting kind of that rib cage down, get those obliques a bit, and then doing that IT band. Hip on the opposite side is a little sore on this side, back and forth. Nice and helpful. Okay, then moving on a bit to some openers, which I love using the foam roller. So kind of starting in that child's pose position, wrists are on the foam roller. We're going to roll it up and kind of scoop as far as you can and then pull it back and then reach and kind of scoop. Really work on that extension through that upper and mid back. It feels very good, especially, well, always, but if you have like a desk job, oh my gosh, getting those lats, you can kind of diverge it over to the side to get that opposite lat and trap there. And then other side, that lat and trap there. Oh, just feels good. Good. Back to neutral. Couple more. Good. And then last, we're going to go into like the 90-90 position, which I love. My front leg, the foam roller will be on that side. We're going to roll it over and lean and pull it back in. And then roll it out. Lean into that and pull it in. And then switch sides. Now back leg. We're going to get less range of motion, but we're going to come up and over that side too. Less range of motion there, but you kind of feel it more in your hip and really gets into that side body on this side. Good. Okay, now switch that lead leg. Foam roller can stay on the side, reaching away. And you can kind of dip down onto that elbow if you want and really get into that side. Roll it back in. And again, all the way out. and up. Good. Opposite side now. We're going to scoop. Whew. Good. And back in. One more. Scoop and back in. Good. So that's a great kind of full body opener when it comes to using the foam roller.